Welcome to video 9 for exercise 8. This is the last video and this is the last exercise, so there's nothing new. This is just a review, so I would consider this your review for the test. With that in mind, I've chosen 3 to do, and I'm going to ask you to do the remaining 12. I want you to do all of them. So this is going to be a mix of compound subjects and compound verbs from the last exercise. It's going to be questions. There's going to be prepositional phrases, gerunds, infinitives, participles. It's going to have a lot going on. But we're still focused on subject, verb, and prepositional phrases. Okay? So the 3 that I've chosen to do are number 3, 4, and 6. So let's turn our heads to number 3. Skin the catfish on the rock near the river. First thing I'm going to do is try to eliminate prepositional phrases. I know that on is a preposition, and rock is probably the object of that prepositional phrase, on the rock, telling me where we should skin the catfish. Near the river is another prepositional phrase, giving me more information about where we should skin the catfish. Okay, so those are 2 separate prepositional phrases telling me where. On the rock, near the river. If you're still having issues with that, you really need to memorize or get as close as you can to becoming familiar with the prepositional phrase, with the prepositions on the front page. So we're left with skin the catfish. My verb is skin. Who's doing the skinning? Is it the catfish? No. The catfish is what we are going to skin. So this is an example of an order or an imperative sentence. Who's going to skin the catfish? You. You understood is my subject. The catfish is not going to skin himself. Okay, please watch out for that one. Number 4. How does a hibernating animal avoid starvation? Okay, I've got a question here, so things are going to be a little bit out of order. Well, this time I think I'm going to find my subject first. I don't see any prepositions, so I know there's not a prepositional phrase. So what is the person, place, or thing that is doing the action or being in this sentence? Got really one choice, animal. Hibernating is the word to describe animal. So you might call that a participle. Alright, so what is the animal doing? It's avoiding starvation. But notice up here, the word does, it's always a verb. It's always going to be a verb. In this case, it's a helping verb. We can't leave it out. Animal does avoid starvation, basically. Number 6. In her purse were several dollars and some valuable papers. First thing I'm going to do is look for the prepositional phrase. In is a preposition. In her purse is a prepositional phrase telling me where the dollars and papers were. So I'm crossing that out. Already I can tell that my subject is in a weird place because I don't have anything before I get to were, which is my verb. Remember, were is always a verb. So what were? Dollars and papers. That's a tricky sentence because of the reverse order, but that's one of the reasons I picked it. We could have written this, several dollars and some valuable papers were in her purse, but it's been inverted. Okay. Please take a look at the remaining 12. Watch out for prepositional phrases. Watch out for infinitives as the verb, or excuse me, as infinitives as the subject, or gerunds as the subject. Watch out for you understood. And then I don't think there's an example in this one, but please don't forget that the word not is not a verb. Not is an adverb. Okay. If you are still having issues with this, please let me know. Let me help you out. This will be your last review before the test.